Yo ho ho! What's going on, guys? This is Grim Reaper bringing you guys the next session of the One Punch Man podcast. Sorry for the last chapter's inconvenience. We weren't able to get the podcast out to you in time. We had some work conflicts, but to compensate for this session, we're going to be covering 112 and 113. So make sure that you watch to the end. If you want to read or listen to one part of or listen to one chapter more so than the other, then you already know what timestamp to skip to. But I'm not gonna tell you it.
You dirty.
Yeah,
You dirty.
the trolls are out. Because niggas mostly because on our stats it shows that people usually listen for like an hour and a half. So niggas already stop watching half the video and then save it for later and shit. So do the same thing for here. Watch part 1, stop. And then watch part 2 tomorrow. Go to work and then come back. Do that like that. Whatever you gotta do. But you already know. Whenever we get this shit popping, the niggas gotta come through. The heroes. So what's going on, guys?
Chilling, man. I would like to be called Satsuki the Hideous, at least for the next. I don't know how long. Just if. Because I just want to say, because y'all are gonna hate me, Sweet Mass fans, y'all will hate me today. Absolutely, it's understandable, but what's going to go down when we talk about chapter 113? It needed to happen.
That Sweet Mass slander pack, bro. We out here with it, bro.
I have no choice but to support Sweet Mask, so all my boys out there, part of the Sweet Mask crew, we're gonna win. It's gonna be fantastic, and none of these fucking cunts will get us down. We're gonna be.
You don't even believe that. That's the thing. You don't even believe that. You just have to. You just have to believe it.
If I say it, I believe it.
Sweet Rangers.
So you already know, right? Comes through. Sneaky, clean. This ugly ass nigga walks up on him. It's fucking the fear ugly. I mean, it makes sense. Everyone's got their weakness. Everyone's got their weakness. You can't be perfect. Let me ask you. What would happen if you came up on a man who was hideous? Hideous. You could fight him, but he's hideous. Repulsively so. Would you still fight him? Would you get that? Or would you just get up out of there?
A preference.
I'd beat his ass.
I promise you on everything. I have never thought about how ugly somebody was when I was going to fight him. Never crossed my mind. Ever.
But that's how, right? But here's the thing. That's how ugly fear ugly is. He's supernaturally ugly. Your mind is
no, bro. Mine's a pussy, bro.
Yeah, nah.
What?
Bro,
Hey man. Why are we talking about this now? Let's get into this later, because that slander packet is going to hit.
We rolling up right now.
Yeah, go put that on the back burner. Let it simmer.
All right, so 112 started off with a true blessing. The color, I guess, is the volume cover version of the girls again. I know we talked about it in the last podcast as well, but this one just seems like it's cleaned up and it's
Yes.
oh my god,
Mizuki-chan.
Lin, bro.
Oh man.
How old is she again?
Old enough.
Oh god.
Oh,
no.
he said Lin. He said Lin. He
Yeah,
didn't say Lily.
bro. I mean, shit. We.
Ah!
Man, I don't want to sound racist, but which one's which?
Wow.
Oh.
Damn, bro.
What?
Yeah, girls look alike, huh? Damn, bro.
I ain't say
you
you
thought
thought
that
it.
racist shit.
Hey, look, I can't be racist to Asians. I'm one of them.
Okay.
I think that counts, right?
No, that's called self-hatred.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
just the shading
Uncle
too,
Ruckus.
bro. That's digitally color, right?
Probably. It's hard to tell.
Like the light part. Look at Mizuki's boobs, bro. Her left titty, bro. Like a good portion is all lit with the light, bro, as if like something's illuminating on it, and the other part's like, oh, it's the titty's so round.
Well, that's what light on something means, Grim. Because it is illuminating
the
onto
so round
something.
that the backside of the titty, like the backside of the moon, is, bro, like that's. Whoever did a good.
Lillian didn't look like this before. I'll tell you that.
Ray,
Like when
did,
she was first introduced, she did not
shit.
look like she had any type of, she did not look well
I mean,
endowed.
it was the outfit, bro.
Yeah, that
I'll
too.
have to look.
Is Lillian the one with the bells?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I gotcha.
Because in the anime, it did it too, bro. It was, yeah. She's in the hospital bed, and then like.
Well,
I
maybe
know
that
exactly what
wasn't the
you're
only
talking about.
surgery she was having that.
What?
I mean,
Yeah, she looks
Yeah.
kind of flat in her original appearance, so maybe she was getting more than fixed bones.
We also got the Genos and Speed of Sound Sonic cover page. Bro, that shit looks fucking spectacular, bro. That Genos mechanic outfit, and then the Sonic in the I don't know what the fuck that is.
Nico Kun.
yeah. Genos, he got drilled. He got drilled, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
He looks
Rolled
raw.
up leg sleeves and shit. Like that, yeah, bro. Geno's probably low key. Yeah. Low key's probably like. I don't want to say he's always been top 10 in design, because there've been some pretty badass people in the storyline, but like usually Genos is probably one of the best drawn characters in the chapter. If Genos is in the chapter, you know he's gonna look pretty wet.
I don't know if I would use wet, but yeah, I'm with it.
Oily, maybe.
Yeah, oiled up.
I was like, man, that must be some sort of American thing describing a dude as wet. But
That's why I did
It isn't. I don't know what that is. It's not even a Florida thing. It's not.
Well, it's a
That's just
Florida
Grimm.
thing now.
That's just Grimm.
Usually wet, you know.
Grimm confirmed gay 2019.
it doesn't work like that, dude. You gay.
Oh, you gay.
Big gay.
Oh shit. And then I guess Murata's out here, trying to show off more of his gift making skills and shit. We got here Saitama walking or whatever with his animation. What'd you guys think about it?
Oh shit.
He had better
see.
ones in the past. This was okay. This was cool, but I remember the one where it was during the fight tournament and his chest was like moving up and down, and like and like he did something with the lights too. That one was way better. Sorry.
Yeah, I see it now. It's all right.
Yeah, it's not everything, but it's it's a start, bro. It's a start.
For one person,
It's a start.
it's impressive.
Like he even
Considering
has
his tight schedule.
the zipper head bouncing and shit as he's walking. Like that's straight, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Murata
Yeah,
confirmed
good catch.
for season 3.
Season
What?
3 in 2030, maybe, if he has to do it by himself.
Exactly.
It'd be funny if that's literally what we're heading towards. Like, this nigga-
I mean,
how
they
long
can't-
did it take to get season 2.
Apparently, they can't draw him, right? Just bring in the guy in the first place. He clearly seems like he knows what he's doing about animation.
I mean, isn't
Just
that
work
what
his-
animation like technically really is? Just like continuous drawings. Like he technically should be already the best possible to make One Punch Man anime. I'm thinking it's just like the work ethic or the work regiment required for that, in contrast to like being a manga is completely different or not relevant, some shit like that.
It really depends on man hours and how many people are working on all the storyboards and the framing. For the most part, and then you have what you have sound team, and basically like all the voice actors in the musical scores separated like that far down. But I mean, hey, season 1 went crazy with their budgeting. They got tons of help. Season 2, not so much. They learned their lesson. They're like, oh yeah, way too much money for one season. And it was a joke too. It was like, yeah, it's one season. Crazy.
So
If they
let's
had
get
made
into-
the metallic stuff less metallic looking, it would have been better. And to me.
Mm.
All right, so let's get into 112, the power of light. So let's go ahead.
Immediately, Atomic being kicked in the, punched in the balls almost. So,
Let's get past this little slander portion. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
Mhm.
You know, what you gotta do, you know.
he's literally outnumbered, but he's still alive. That's all that matters.
That Drakonic ass whooping. I love it. 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 Way too cocky, especially for some guy walking around like a samurai in broad daylight. Like, how embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Bro, it the weird thing is, like, I want to slender Atomic just because of Grimm, but Grimm's Discord has been hating on Atomic so much that I lost all desire. It's just like damn, let him live.
I know.
Leave him alone.
Like, niggas is going crazy in there, bro. Like, it's all like, fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck
You
every single
deserve it.
Atomic hater in the Discord.
You deserve it. Because you didn't know. You didn't even know. You didn't even know how the fight was even going to even proceed. But you already have all of your chips down on Atomic.
Bro, y'all niggas kept trying to tell me that Black Sparrow was
Oh,
gonna win.
no.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck that, Grill. Cause no, in your live reaction, bro, the fight wasn't even over. Atomic did the Atomic slash or whatever the hell he did, and then you started calling me out. You jumped up, called me out, wore 2 shirts over your head, and said that those represented my dreads. I was like, what the
I
fuck?
remember that.
I was like, cause of course I read the chat. I'm like, what the fuck? It's still more to go. What are you talking about? And I was like, bro, I never even hated Atomic. I like Atomic, but I just don't think he could win this fight. And then I got called out. I was like, man.
You got called out only for Grimm to get called out by Murata on like,
Fuck
right
outta
then
here,
and there.
bro.
I saw that, yo, bro. I don't know who it was who posted like your reaction to like Atomic doing the Atomic slash. You got your little samurai sword out. And the next panel, it showed him just surrounded, speechless. I've never seen Grimm so speechless looking at one panel in my life, and I died, instantly died. He deserved it. You deserve it too.
No,
You're not
bro.
supposed to hype. You can't hype up a character
Y'all
like
can't
that if you
associate
don't know
the
how the
hate
fight's
for me with the hate for a character, bro. Like, y'all niggas need to chill, bro.
I never really liked Atomic Samurai in the first place. I preferred Metal Bat. Atomic was cool, but a little too gruff for my taste. Get out of here. I like the Iron better. I was pissed off when he lost it. Yeah, I like the Iron better. I got pissed off when he lost his arm. I was like, what the fuck? That ain't even fair. How do you do that? That's not even fair.
In the same instance, so we talked about Black Sparrow for about 2 podcasts now, and coincidentally, with the newest release of Chapter 113, we've now gotten a review of 3. I don't want to say only executives because I feel like they hold more significance. Like, these 3 seem incredibly powerful. An individual who can technically neutralize your healing, an individual who requires extensive capabilities in order to harm them and not split them, and then Fuhrer ugly. So let me not jump to this point exactly, but best believe we'll get there. Black Sperm's offense. Ooh. Are we like? Are we missing something here? Because, like, for example, Atomic Samurai on a quick whim as he was getting his ass bust by Black Sperm, cut a hole into the ground, super deep. Would have cut up a lot of different people and individuals. Black Sperm hasn't really done anything like on even just that level. So, like, does Black Sperm have a fucking offense? I obviously he's beaten into Atomic Samurai, and obviously Atomic Samurai is a superhuman, so he can tank a lot of shit. But, like, It doesn't look like fucking Black Sperm's gonna take down a building.
Yeah, it's like I've been saying this since this fight has happened that I think Black Sperm is a bad matchup for Atomic, but that doesn't mean that he's like impressive because the way I look at it, if he did have a different matchup, I'm not saying he would get beat, but it wouldn't be going how it's going right now. And that of course that's the point of Giro's plan. But Black Sperm hasn't shown anything super impressive other than his ability to not get fucked up. And that's cool and all, but it's like he's just like he's literally just boxing Atomic. That's what he's doing. I thought it was going to be different because like Black Sperm has been hyped up so much. He's cool, but I still don't think he's lived up to the hype that the fandom has thrust upon us.
I'ma say Black Sperm is still messing around. He doesn't look serious to me. He still looks like he's kind of just scoping out Atomic, and he's just kind of having fun with someone that Gyoro said like, yeah, you can clap this guy's cheeks. He's just messing around, toying with his prey, and when he gets bored, he'll probably go after someone like Saitama, who might push him a little bit more.
Wait, so you already saying Atomic is done? So you saying Atomic is done?
Oh, he tried to slide that pass so smoothly.
I'm not saying he gonna beat him. I'm saying he might just get a bit bored and move away from him while Atomic.
Oh, that's even worse. So you saying he gonna be like, bro, you're not even worth my damn time. I'm gone.
And then he meets Saitama. Saitama's like, who the hell let all these kids in here? And what the fuck are they wearing?
Yeah, because
like obliterated.
So long as Atomic can't differentiate between the main body and the kind of the rest of the bodies, his new technique can only like it's short ranged. He says something about it being like lacking range. He's not going to be able to like kill all of them instantly with that attack. So now he's tried to bury him. So unless like Sperm, I just call him Sperm, Black Sperm, unless he's just there like not able to move after that attack, I think he's probably just going to move on to another fighter.
Wow, bro, this is like on the level of Phoenix Man is trash. Like that's on that level.
Okay.
Like when that doesn't happen, when he either kills Atomic or gets killed by Atomic, you already know, bro. The memes are going up, bro. The gifts are getting made. Is
beyond your control.
Get
Honestly,
of
beyond your
Atomic
control.
and leave.
I didn't even say nothing, Matt.
Here's how I see it. In regards to him being buried, he literally said like not even like a couple pages prior that like splitting, crushing, bashing me won't do any good. I can just continuously split on. And if his name is Black Sperm, I mean, dude, like in one night you got like 16 trillion like parts. I can only imagine how far he can split. If he gets crazy with his splitting, I don't want to see it. I personally, I don't think rocks are gonna do anything. I feel like Atomic is much more dangerous than rocks falling on your head, personally. So if he thinks that he can get away by dropping it on his head to kind of buy time, I can see that as the reason why he'd be running away. But that's a dragon, man. I don't think most dragons are okay with dropping stuff on their heads. No, personally, I think Atomic is going to get hunted down, personally.
I don't know what to make of this fight anymore. It's gone on way longer than what we're used to at this point. I mean, other than a few select examples. But some of you guys have already pointed out, Black Sperm hasn't shown anything super special other than his multiplication ability. You know, it's like, and just the weird shape shifting thing that he does.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that too.
But he hasn't really shown just like butting off duplicates until he's already been attacked. I'm wondering if that's factoring in somewhere, or we're just not seeing it, and that's just my thoughts. I don't know.
I think he did it once, right? Last chapter. Where he
I could have
split, like,
messed it.
he split like a bunch of different clones from his head, just showing
Yeah,
Atomic Samurai. What he
Yeah,
can do.
yeah, okay.
And he made an arm too from his head.
Okay. It's not as limited as I recalled. It's been a few weeks. I forgot the head split. But yeah, the whole thing about like he sacrificed a tiny portion of himself kind of furthers my whole like he does have a limit to his multiplications. Though he does say me in quotations, so it's kind of a shaky confirmation. So
Yeah, I take that more as like, just, how do I put this? Like if you got water in a cup, and then you put like that same water in like 6 different cups, it's just like one of those cups dried out. That's basically what happened. Like Atomic hit one of those cups, and then now that cup is gone. And he's saying that like because he only sent one cup down to like try and kill Atomic, that he's okay. His his real power or whatever, his original self or some shit like that. Whatever he's fucking attempting to fucking imply by that statement is safe. But the reason why I'm so excited about the situation is because of the focus Atomic Slash in particular. Not only is it fucking a badass fucking drawing and shit, like it's shit. We don't talk about that, but like now we have a way to kill this motherfucker. Before we did not. We just didn't. That's why he had the upper hand, because we couldn't kill him. But now that like we have that factor, it's flip flopped. Now we have a way to kill this thing, and it really doesn't have crazy offense. It can hit you, and like if you fuck up to ineffectively, you can get beat pretty badly as Atomic has been getting. But like right now, I feel like Atomic has the upper hand in it. So I'm like, I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, you remember last podcast, and I talked about Atomic pulling something to do with heat or whatever, like a laser sword kind of technique. I wasn't completely wrong with the focus slash. Now was because it gives off a radiant light, which doesn't fully explain a damn thing of how that's happening, other than it's the friction. Like he's moving so damn fast in a short period that it's like a beam that and it's burning the air. I don't know, but I'm glad I was semi right.
I think it's just a reflective surface that is moving fast.
Could be. Like I said, it's hard to say.
Yes.
It was just weird that all of a sudden it was like a beam shot through the 2 clones, and I was like, "Oh my god, I was right."
And that beam fucked him up too, Brad. Yo, Black Sparrow was out there cutting high.
The most impressive thing to me was when Atomic got punched square in the face, and he was still able to cut the ceiling and Black Sperm. That was wrong.
Yeah, that's pretty
bro, like nigga, like yo, when I like this nigga
But he
popped
still
out
got
the
spanked.
hole,
That's the thing.
and then like Black Sperm was just sitting there like intimidating as fuck, and then bro, like that's what I'm talking about. That's good ass fucking fight choreography, like attacks on attacks by both sides. Like I'm fucking with that shit, bro. And then after the fact, you got all the fucking Black Sperms just sitting there cooling, chilling, dancing around and shit. Like, bro, that sequence was really fucking good. That was a good fight sequence right there. Hell yeah.
It was. And then him just hopping back up through the like, I guess you could call it a vertical tunnel. I didn't think he could do that.
He ain't flashy fast though.
Samurai got hops.
Was it not more impressive that he could use his most destructive technique without having his legs on the ground?
Yes.
I thought that was
Yes.
super impressive because
That
he has
was pretty
he has no way to kind of transfer all of that strength through his legs. That's all pure upper body swing and torque.
Yeah.
This guy mad strong.
Did not think
Yeah,
about
that's Grimm gonna hate this, but that's like some Zoro shit.
Who the
Like,
fuck is
speak
not, bro?
Ooh.
Fuck out
Yes,
of
it
here.
is.
That's some pretty destructive.
Yes, it is.
I would say, yeah. He clean.
Yeah.
Zero fucking, don't ever compare fucking Zoro
It's a compliment, nigga. Take
Yeah,
it.
it's a compliment. You know, like
I'm still surprised he didn't
your man's
break
name is
something.
Kamikaze. Okay, I don't wanna hear it. I
Well,
want
the other nigga's name is Roronoro, bro. I don't want to hear it.
But that
He's
yeah,
like a samurai.
you know what? Rono raw, right?
Damn,
Rono
bro.
raw.
He stay having a stick in his mouth. I don't want to
He
hear it.
Whoa,
Atomic,
hold on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know,
Shoulder
man.
slender.
Seems pretty gay to me.
Oh shit.
I've only seen Atomic with dead ass only men. Like, where's the females in his life?
Fuck out of here.
Not a single one.
Have you not seen Okamai Itachi?
Yeah, I was about to say he has him. He has the trap.
It doesn't work. Not so well.
People diversity isn't a high priority. Don't worry about it.
Not around here. Not around here.
It's not in his way of the warrior.
So before we move on, that really is the last instance amongst these last two chapters in which we actually saw Atomic Samurai and Black Sperm. So as of right now, what are your thoughts on the fight, and what do you think the next part has to entail, and like your overall thoughts on Atomic Samurai and Black Sperm as of right now?
Atomic finally has he has a technique in which he can do some damage, because before it was looking hopeless. I'm not gonna lie, but I still think that Black Sperm has the upper hand because now he's seeing that technique. And honestly, I don't know why Black Sperm doesn't just do this, like just keep his original body away from the fight completely. There has to be like some type of limitation on his power for him not to do something like that, or maybe it's just like plot, plot hole or whatever. But if I was Black Sperm, I would keep my original body far away from Atomic and just let my, I guess you could say, clones or whatever handle the work, because he doesn't need his original body. If his clones can split just like he can, it doesn't really matter. So I still think Black Sperm is on top right now until Atomic could come with something more versatile than that one attack. But props to Atomic for adapting, because
he's been a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
I've been super impressed with Atomic. Just his quick thinking in the fight. I mean, like Grimm was saying earlier, every time he gets hit, there's something that he's done in retaliation. So it's not just like, I'm gonna hit you and you hit me Pokemon shit. This is like they're proper like countering each other's punches while they're throwing their punches and stuff like that. So like Atomic cutting down the ceiling while slashing apart Black Sperm, that was super dope. So I've been nothing but impressed by Atomic. I don't know, I get this distinct feeling that Black Sperm still hasn't shown his true qualities. I mean, like, look at his face, man. He just doesn't look like he's trying. I mean, like, this dude had, like, he's so nonchalant about everything. Even when he's getting dusted, he's just there like, oh shit, Thanos clicked his fingers or some shit. And I'm just like, this dude, he definitely has something up his sleeve or in his jumpsuit, and he has yet to show it. So I can't wait for it to get back to this point, but at this point in time, I do think Black Sperm is probably still like higher in terms of the fight. He's more dominant in the fight than Atomic.
Overall, like, the fight's been kind of not so much back and forth until 112, obviously. Atomic kind of met his match, and it didn't look too good for him. And then when we find out how strong these duplicates apparently are, they did a number on our boy. So, but physically, Atomic has shown that he is still capable. I mean, that Atomic Slash variant is a good show of adaptation, as you guys have pointed out. I would like to know more about Black Sperm. Maybe he's hiding an egg somewhere, and his true power will be revealed. Get it? Sperm in the egg.
We're gonna get a freaking black embryo or some shit.
Yes, that will be
Please,
his
no.
awakened form, Black Embryo.
Oh
And then,
man.
and then him making like the giant forms and everything. Maybe that's just a hint of what he becomes when the embryo starts to develop into
Black
a
toddler.
Yes, something like that. That'd be funny. He looks like a gaggy but powerful character, so I could see him pulling it off pretty well. Maybe that's why everyone likes him. What?
I was just laughing because he said gaggy, and it was black sperm.
Yeah, I know.
At the same time, observing, in a certain means, the fucking traumatic fight between Black Sperm and Atomic Samurai, we get to see Zombie Man. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas it's like this. If you look at the podcast stats, the most listened to and re-listened to podcast is fucking Zombie Man versus Pure Blood, bro. Bro. Niggas love Zombie Man, bro. By fucking far. So I think this chapter, or like 112, the end of 112, once again added some more fucking love to that shit. Cause boy, Zombie there, bro. Shit. Before we get too deep into it, though, the obvious task, Homeless Emperor. Your whole thoughts on Homeless Emperor. You can talk about 113 too if you want. It's free yet,
Bro.
Creepy introduction. I still remember the face when I saw his face.
Bro, Homeless Emperor is he's a character, bro. He's funny. Just the way he pulled up on Zombie Man, like on some health inspector shit off from Boondock. Like he just pulled up right behind him, like, what's good? Like, what?
You worried about the other killings because you about to be killed.
Yeah, it was. And oh, bro, his backstory, that was so trash. Not that the backstory was trash. I'm just saying what happened to him was trash. It was, he worked the job. Yeah, he worked the job. They tell him, "Hey, strip, dance for us." He does exactly what they want, and then he gets fired for doing that thing. Like what? Like what? And then in a month, like after he loses his job, he talks to God and then gets powers. So like, yeah, a month ago he was homeless. Now he could body you.
Sounds legit to me.
He is an agent of Earth.
No, I thought he was super cool. Like, just his freaking design. I mean, he reminds me of someone I can't quite recall, but the long hair with the really sharp eyes. I mean, I can't
Jesus?
remember. Sorry?
Jesus?
Jesus.
I
A
thought he
Luke card?
I thought you said jizz for a sec. I was like, how do you know what that looks like? But no, he just looks so good. And his freaking abilities are insane. I mean, like this, where I'm confused completely, by the way, about this whole God thing. But
No, don't get too deep into that stuff. Just say homeless.
Yeah, okay, so homeless, yeah, but his abilities are insane. His creepiness levels are insane, and he's a lot stronger. Like I knew he was gonna be strong just because he was freaking homeless. He had to be strong, right? But he is absolutely insane. Super
He was
impressed.
homeless, so he has to be strong. That's
Abandonment.
something.
He
That's
abandoned
solid.
everything.
Zarzo?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The banter that they had me rolling. I talked to God. Where was his ID? Bruh. For real? And then Zombie Man, who just gets like immolated continuously. No love for Zombie Man. These no respect. Like niggas talk. Still, overall, great introduction. Why is it that all of these cadres seem to be human? One of them's a house cat. One of them was like probably a dog. Everyone else seems it's weird.
Well, we can't confirm anything for Black Sperm. He could have been a human. You know, the whole sex ed teacher idea I've been throwing around. I don't know.
Sex ed teacher?
Well,
What was
he puts on the suit. He lathers himself on what they thought was lubricant, but then, no, it's just sperm. He's like, the suit has become part of my children.
That's nasty. I don't even want to think about that. But no, don't we already have kind of like the idea that any monster that's formed from human or anything like that naturally has a higher threshold than a monster that would form from, let's say, a monster cell?
Yeah, monster cell transformation is based on like your initial ingredient, while monstrification can apparently have different limitations. Like there's nothing that says that if you fucking turn into a monster because you were brushing your teeth way too much, that you're not gonna be like a dragon. But if you're
That's
fucking,
how Guns was formed.
yeah. But if you're fucking like some little sniveling kid who like eats ass and shit on accident, or no, eats ass.
A sniveling little
What?
kid.
How can you do that on accident?
Sniveling little kid.
Let me take the little kid out.
Oh, it's
What if-
going
what
on
if
there
you're
from
from
now I'm in the ass. Okay, I guess I'll eat it.
That's Gums?
That was a
Man,
mistake.
Gums.
He just slipped it on the here. Oh shit, why is it so dark all of a sudden, man?
I better eat my way out.
Crazy.
Oh shit! But I'm just saying, like, you know. all right, bro. Regardless, you get what I'm saying, bro. If you turn into a monster for some crazy reason, you're probably gonna be strong, but that's not necessarily the case, even the majority of the time. So I think we also had some attributing hashtags, for this. I think it was. I know we have like homeless gang. I think those should be the three. Yeah, homeless gang, sweet gang, and ugly gang. For the next
Ugly gang.
No, bro. The next, yo, bro. But bro. Oh, my nigga. My name's been homeless sperm for a few days now, or a few weeks now. I don't know if I can get rid of that, bro. Ooh, ugly homeless sperm. Oh, there it is, bro. Let me change that name to that, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Better than sweet homeless sperm.
The names are evolving at such a pace we can't keep up anymore.
Oh, shit.
That was hideous, dude.
Alright, we're set. So for my thoughts on homeless, his design, like his actual like face and head and shit like that in particular, is fucking badass. I've been looking for like a humanoid monster that's like super cool and shit. So to see a variant like this is fucking amazing. His origins, we're probably going to try to get into it later on in the podcast because it's super interesting and I got a lot of thoughts on it. Let's just get into it. Fuck what I'm thinking. Zombie Man's biggest like shit. Not Zombie Man, but in contrast to Zombie Man, Homeless Emperor's biggest shit seems to be the neutralization of Zombie Man's regenerative capabilities. Focusing only on what we saw in 112, he was fucking over Zombie, bro. Like I'm talking about, this nigga got cannons out the ass, bro. Like finger cannons, ear cannons, like bro, shit like everywhere's coming out to protect him, to attack. Like Homeless Emperor started off this assault with everything, bro. Like there's not many people who can take this amount of damage point blank. You got to be a cadre or some shit like that. Not even regular dragons and shit. So. Is Zombie Man a fucking tank? With how he was
Hell
like getting
yeah.
back in like 112?
His abilities imply that he is a tank.
Yeah.
No, but like
A different kind of tank.
before we knew
a
about
bond tank.
the magic shit in 113, right? About like how it's reducing his regeneration. Like he was busting off on Zombie Man, like, and it was like panel after panel. Zombie Man would be right back. So I'm like, did Zombie Man's regeneration get faster, or like, how does that work? And then I started thinking, in contrast to the Pure Blood fight, they said killed 200 times in 30 minutes. So like,
Bro, Zombie Man got killed like 5 times in this fight with Homeless Emperor already. Or should have been killed 5 times over.
So, do we know for a fact that his regenerative capacity was diminished by what's his face, Homeless Emperor?
all right, so in 112, as I pointed out, he got killed like 5 or 6 times, like Satsuki said, and he just kept coming back. And I think the speed at which he kept like attacking again was shown for a particular reason. Like he was fast, and I remember in my reaction, I actually mentioned that Zombie Man's doing a pretty good job dealing with the strong ass dragon. He keeps coming back. So come back to 113. Now he's regenerating a lot slower. Like he's burnt to a crisp here, like charcoal, and only a portion of one of his eyes, and he is regenerating, and like parts of his skin are coming back into shape, but not really. The last chapter, we saw all this fucking guy's like all the skin ripped off his shit, like a hole in his chest, and he was coming back like nothing. Then after Zombie Man, after Homeless Emperor's backstory, Zombie Man actually mentions on page 10 of Manga Dex, he says, "This is bad. The conversation finished before my injured body could fully recover." This nigga was talking out the ass for a minute, bro. It was just no quick second, 2 second shit. If Zombie Man can regenerate in front of somebody, like, and then attack in like seconds, then the conversation shouldn't be any problem. So it seems like his magic attribute, or I'm pretty sure it's that God, quote unquote, is either a dragon or an above dragon thread, and he's able to create dragons, similar to how Orochi could do. I don't want to give him an above dragon like marker because I don't know about it, but I'm positive that he's not God, and I'll say why once we get to it. But if this guy can make dragons, he's probably above dragon.
So I wanna ask this real quick. Do you think the reason for Zombie Man's seemingly slow regeneration is a tribute to the fact that of the quality of Homeless Emperor's attacks or the quantity?
Quality.
Because his last attack seemed way more vicious than his first ones, initial ones.
Yeah, I think it was quality as well. I mean, like, this guy got roasted in that second attack, and but I think Zombie Man's kind of regen has been a little bit inconsistent. I mean, like when he was fighting, what's his face, the vampire dude. Was his regen this fast, or?
It was still pretty
much
fast, but
yeah.
you have to look at how much damage he's taking.
Yeah.
Like, if he's just losing an arm or something, about the 9-second rule might apply. But the final attack he took in 112, and then you see what's left of him at the very end there, where he's just like a charred skeleton almost at that point, with some, fleshy bits still there. That's going to take a lot more time to regenerate, which is why he was probably complaining. He was like, "Oh, crap, I haven't regened yet," and he's done talking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, definitely the size or the amount of injury that he's taking matters in the regen time. I'm just saying that regardless, we've seen him take pretty catastrophic injuries. Sure, like being charred completely, the entire body isn't the same as having a hole in your chest, but in previous chapters, we've seen a hole in your chest be healed up or made inconsequential in combat in literally panels worth of time period. Like 2 or 3 panels later, and the hole's healed up. Or 2 or 3 panels later, he's pulling a gun out of that hole, blasting you after he took another hit. So to have him like standing there, obviously commenting on the length of his regeneration time, it has to be in contrast to like homeless emperor's offensive capabilities, and I guess the appropriate term or the term of translation dubbed it was magic. That's obviously not the case, but for right now, I don't think we have a better way to describe his ability.
Yeah. It's about the closest thing, which we've actually seen this before. I think it was discussed in a previous podcast that this is basically what Vaccine Man was doing. And he was another agent. You know, it's like, I will protect Mother Earth kind of deal. So maybe God was not God, but it was more just nature taking on a form and bestowing some, you know, arcane energy to an individual to protect it. Which would still be the magic deal, but, you know. And also, a further quick explanation to why Zombie Man might be going a little slower than he used to is he could just be getting tired. Like, you know, his regen ability, far none some of the best we'll probably ever see in the series. But remember, he is a human in the beginning, you know, so, like, whatever energy he had stored up in his body, say he ate, you know, 3 meals that day before going down into the Monster Association base. It's like he may be burning through all that energy, and you know, you still
Hell
need.
no.
I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Bro. They in the canon audiobook, it was mentioned that this guy fought Connor's Kabuto for a whole week straight. Not several different demons, not a bunch of fodder monsters. Carnage Kabuto on a week-long rampage. He is not tired, bro. Fuck that. Hell no. It's hell no. And Homeless is not even that much. Homeless is definitely incredibly powerful, and he's definitely stronger than most of the dragons we've seen. But if Carnage Kabuto and Homeless Emperor fought, he'd probably still win. You're right.
I mean, it could just be another retcon because it's not the first time for Zombie Man, after all. Like with how quickly he could regen during his fight with Pure Blood. So
not the manga. It's not really a retcon.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just possibilities that have crossed my mind.
And the way Murata's been drawing him too, like Homeless has been like.
I still like the spirit gun.
Damn, man. This is like. Damn, man. Zombie Man is just so tough for this shit, bro. Like I honestly, I really do respect Zombie Man like a lot more for taking this like type of assault. And the Homeless Emperor is just like like to come in and do this type of shit, like no games, no playing type shit, like. He's just been putting the work on his ass. Like, that's... Damn, bro. Like, this nigga's strong, bro. Like, this is a strong-ass villain.
Yeah. Zombie Man not winning this. Not 101.
Damn, bro. You sure, nigga?
He had a gun. He had an ace in the hole, supposedly, which is a gun in his chest that apparently he didn't use against Pure Blood. I mean, that's just what I surmised from what he said. So if he had an ace in the hole and that shit didn't do anything, that boy gonna need some help. He gonna need some help.
I don't even know if that was supposed to be a special kind of gun. I was explained in the comments of when I did the reaction of this because I was like, that's not that special of an attack. I was expecting like a cool weapon or something hidden in his chest. But no, he's just got this regular looking gun, but it was more the surprise because who the hell holds a gun in their goddamn chest and shoots you with it?
Yeah.
Zombie Man,
you got me, huh? Surprise!
It's like, what the hell's he doing?
Oh,
trying to put the bits back together over there? And it's like, no, I'm about to blast your ass, motherfucker.
Well, unless, like, the only way I can see, because I agree with Satsuki for the most part, the only way I can see our boy Zombie Man getting out of this, well, alive, but is if he uses his seemingly superior intellect, and let's say that gun, that non-special gun he pulled out, had actually like some sort of gas canister in it, and he was gonna essentially beat Homeless Emperor by using more gaseous-based attacks rather than like actual bullets, because I don't think he can actually shoot the guy.
I don't know if I don't like who's left for the S-class heroes. Like who can pair with them? Because I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be someone like Darkshine. So I feel like somebody has to come in there in the system. And Child Emperor is exhausted most of his tech, so I don't think he would be useful right now. I mean, there's still Bang and Bomb, but that's unlikely.
Pig God.
Tatsumaki.
Yeah,
Big God? No.
he
I think
sneaks up
Tatsumaki-
somehow, eats him, and then he gains the light powers for a bit. Like he just starts, I'm a firing my laser. Energy blast from the mouth. It's like, oh, sorry, indigestion.
You guys think Tatsumaki would body Homeless?
Homeless? Probably, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it's like for me, Tatsu until someone humbles Tatsumaki, I'm going to pick her in most situations.
This
She'd
is
probably be there
dangerous shit, though,
deflecting
bro.
his attacks, dude.
Okay.
She'd probably be there deflecting his attacks, just like telekinetically throwing them back at him. That would be sick.
Bruh. Zombie Man gotta beg for his life. He gotta be like, I'm a monster too. That's what I would do.
Yeah, just look at me. I'm a monstrosity over here.
Damn, man. I mean, I think he also mentioned that his goal was to kill all heroes, something like that. Let me see.
It's all humans, more or
Yes.
less, at this point.
Yeah, humans in general, I think.
Yeah. The backstory confirmed it was all humans. Yeah. Damn, man. I mean, I gotta say it again, bro. Like the Homeless Emperor like design, I'm fucking with it heavy as hell. Like it's definitely gonna be top 10 designs out here. Shit, bro. All right, before we push on to the next chapter, then, any thoughts on the black sperm gif at the end?
The black sperm what?
The black sperm gif.
I didn't know there was a
There's
gift.
a black sperm gif. What?
You guys didn't see the black sperm gif?
Nah, bruh.
I
Well,
don't
at the
think
end-
I did.
The end of chapter 113.
All right.
Oh wait, is it one where it was kind of they were using the different images from that one group pic
Yeah.
where Atomic was, down on the ground?
Yeah, I posted it in front of the people.
Okay, well I think I've seen it. I must have forgot about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've
that,
seen this
okay.
thing.
I
There were some weird poses.
ain't seen this. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Niggas put it out.
Nah, I now know what we'll do if I win the Am I Mask thing.
Oh shit.
You gotta do.
Heads up, people! You about to see Satsuki dance, man.
Man, I'm telling you, Sweet Man ain't pulling no dub. We'll talk about that though.
Oh shit.
Hey Matt.
Oh, Matt's here?
Guys, I've been here the whole time.
Fuck out of
No.
here.
No, Grimm told me
Try
not
not
to
to
speak until I was spoken to.
Nah.
No, don't even. No.
Kishin was nice enough to speak. No, you did good, Kishin. It's fine.
Oh shit. What are your thoughts on 112, Matt? All of it. Go ahead.
Are we still talking about what you guys? Are you still talking about 112?
Yeah.
Did you have your little rant yet about apparently you were gonna like make us look like fools in this podcast?
That's fucking no.
I don't even know what.
Oh god.
Yeah. And I think it was in 111 or 110. I told all these motherfuckers I was not worried about Atomic Samurai. These motherfuckers told me that he was gonna get his ass bust or whatever. Satsuki mentioned how I already called him out and shit. You know, it was the truth. Doesn't matter when in the fight I called him out, but I called him out about that shit. Now Atomic Samurai has a way to actually kill these motherfuckers. And the theory that I mentioned back in the previous podcast about it being so peculiar that Black Sperm decided to dodge Atomic Samurai slash and shit, it fucking, it's here, nigga. It makes sense. Confirmed, man. Confirmed and shit. It was indeed a reason why he had to dodge him and shit. And you can kill Black Sperm without him realizing it. Seems that is the way to do it. But yeah, that was it.
Bet.
Well, that's all the hype. That's what it's all been building up to.
What's going on, though, Matt? What are your thoughts on 112?
Good, yeah. I mean, I was happy that Atomic. It made sense Atomic was going to have a way to fight back because, like, if his top thing was the Atomic Slash, and it's not a lot for Atomic to do. But yeah, no, it was good. Black Sperm's still scary, and like it. What I like about that fight more than anything is it like didn't make either of them feel like losers. Like both of them, I feel like stepped up enough. Like just because like Atomic was getting beaten, it didn't mean like he was all of a sudden like gonna be one shot like a lot of people do in One Punch Man. Homeless Emperor's entrance was pretty sick. I had so many questions about the magic, and that's kind of been answered. But yeah, no, good chapter. Yeah, really good to see the executives.
Favorite out of these three executives that showed up?
Ooh.
I don't know. Like, you got the hype of Black Sperm. I mean, you've got like the powers of Homeless Emperor, but Fuhrer Ugly did rip his trousers when he kicked up.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to kick this shit.
So much love. Exactly. That stole so much from me.
And
I think I'm sticking.
heart boxers.
I'm sticking with Black S, but if you like, Fuhrer Ugly just started like this, and he's already super high up. I need to see what he's gonna do.
What about you, Suzuki?
I'm not like the Black Sperm fandom is going to hate me, but honestly, I like him probably the least. I like Fuhrer Ugly because Agenda out. You already, I'm riding with my boy. Anybody who was going up against Sweet Mass, I'm rolling with them. Any monster, I don't give a fuck. So yeah, the Fuhrer Ugly because Agenda out, but truly my favorite is Homeless Emperor. I relate to him. He's unruly. He's wild,
bro.
Like he's unkempt. Like I fuck with it. Like I could see me being Homeless Emperor.
Oh boy. Well, my thoughts is basically, I just want to see more from Black Sperm, so he's my top pick. I do like his abilities and everything. His demeanor is kind of hilarious, given that this is supposed to be serious. So, and, I mean, you guys all saw the GIF. So yeah, top pick, Homeless Emperor. It's good that we actually got an explanation on his abilities. That gives him second spot. His powers are interesting. I maybe don't like that he just seems to be a human with powers, you know? But he works with the Monster Association, though I guess, hey, humans are the real monsters and all of that. And don't know enough about Fuhrer Ugly other than he's ugly. So he gets third spot.
My boy came through, slapped that bitch ass nigga Sweet. Shut the fuck up, Sweet Mask.
But like, is Homeless Emperor even technically a monster though?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know what's going on. Like, and this is actually like, it's interesting because I'm still gonna speculate this, even though niggas want to say, "Oh no, it's not," but we don't know what the fuck Giro is. Like, it's been bugging me. But for somebody as fucking strong as whoever it may be, because we've seen a lot of dragons so far, but to not be able to retain your own human form, as the ninjas implied, is weird. Goketsu was a complete human. He turned into a beast permanently. Is that to say that Goketsu, a martial art master, doesn't have as much discipline as two ninjas. Apparently, that's the case. Doesn't mean they're stronger than him, but discipline isn't necessarily the deciding factor. So I'm like, is Giro like just a human with psychic powers that can make a doll or some shit like that? Control it telepathically from far distance?
That's a good point. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, just from I guess Gero creating this monster association, one would assume that she would probably be a monster just because she doesn't like humans. Like the point is to basically tear down humanity. So you could assume that, but it could be a human who just hates humanity, like how a homeless emperor is currently.
That's what I'm thinking, because like I have strong doubts that the person that's being pulled outside of this Giro puppet is Giro. Like, I really want to put money down that it's probably like Lily or some shit like that. Hey man, I said it.
Oh my goodness, man.
Well, in the terms of Homeless Emperor, because he does seem to be a human, but with powers, it was probably best to get him into the fold, considering he already had this negativity to human society and everything, and his vendetta against them. So it was just better to have him in the fold of the monsters, maybe. Because it's like, he could wipe the floor with most of the association by himself if he wanted to. Do you think they want that against them?
You think Homeless can take on the majority of the S-Class?
A few of them, anyway.
I mean, he seems like he's fairly confident. Like he said, he said he could pretty much take them all on by himself.
But Darkshine would be like a vacuum towards the light, because black absorbs light, right?
This nigga's racist as fuck, dog.
Bruh,
That's not, bro. Look, hey, listen.
Come over here,
That's
light bright.
Listen,
I
said Darkshine was going to end up fighting evil natural water, and he would die because niggas can't swim.
That's even more racist. Yo.
He has like the speedo. I'm telling you, once he fights, so hey.
When he reaches into the side of the Speedo and forgets that, oh no, I don't have my floaties. Oh no.
I mean, he's that muscle's going, all that muscle, he's gonna just stink.
Wait. So he can say that, but I can't say that black absorbs light, right?
No.
Oh shit. So up next we had the Homeless backstory. Now, we usually give variants or real official backstories to these guys.
Okay.
So, hold on. I think y'all niggas got a what's up, Matt? You got a backstory? Fucking Matt.
Huh?
Matt.
What?
You got a backstory?
Matt.
Oh, I don't need a backstory. I've got one. No, there's no backstory. He lost his job. He found God, and then he's killing everyone. Play over.
I'm a born again, whatever denomination.
He is actually born again.
Except, well, what was that? I forget that one joke. Oh yeah, it was in Family Guy. It was the Passion of the Christ 2. And it's like, this time, he's not so nice or something. It's like, this is basically Homeless Emperor. Am I right?
I mean, imagine we'll get onto the God stuff soon, but Satsuki does think, and like he can explain more if he's got any ideas, that it's Giro. But I do love the idea of just like Giro and Orochi like hiding behind somewhere, just watching as they like make some string float around and like, oh yeah, I'm God. Yeah. I'm yeah, oh you should kill those humans.
Make a little dust devil, and that's why it looked like wind.
Oh shit! All right, so let's keep it pushing. So let me ask you guys this question: if I was your the CEO of the company you work for, right, and you're like, you're a nice suit, right? You're not up there, and you're not a top executive, but you one of them niggas, right? And you get invited to the executive meeting, right? Oh shit, right? You about to get promotion, dog? Being here for real, making decisions and shit, and then they ask you to do this, to get butt ass naked and dance for them. How much money do you have to get paid for that to be okay?
You could not pay me enough money to do that. I am not stripping down to my tidy whities and showing
With a
everybody
bowl.
what I got.
Tidy whities. You don't
I
get
mean,
that. You don't get that luxury.
Yeah, he already had the luxury with the bowl.
Yeah, you get a hat and a tie, bro. What the fuck? Oh, that's a bowl. Yeah, you're right. It is a bowl.
It's either a bowl or a plate. It's really hard to say.
Let me put it more into perspective. So you make $40K a year, bro. You got a 15-year-old car with a replacement donut on it, and your shit's like fucking up. Your transmission's fucking up and shit, right? And and your razor just broke and shit. And you haven't got your paycheck yet. And you just paid your light bill or whatever, so you can't even like get a razor to shave and shit. And the girl who you liked that worked like downstairs or whatever and shit, she started you caught her in the bathroom sucking this other guy's cock or whatever, and so that all happened.
Excuse me?
The past 4 days have been all those events in succession, right? And then this happens, right? You get called up into the office. Get butt ass naked and dance. Here, how much do you want? What? How much money are you asking for, bro?
Take off your pants, boy.
Yeah,
Okay, they said it like that. If they said it like that, no, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Well, this would have been the biggest.
Satsuki was really thinking about it. Besides, all right, what's up, Satsuki? So how much?
What did you cut out for me?
How much for real, bro? Because it sounds like you were actually thinking about it, bro.
Look, listen, man. Thinking about it. Whew. Hell yeah, y'all thinking about it. Oh no. Are they paying? Is it okay? We gotta specify this. Am I dancing to keep my job, or am I dancing for money up front?
Oh no, you're
dancing
getting
to get fired the next day.
Yeah. Like the money that you get for dancing
So-
will be in your last check, and then you're fired, bitch.
Okay, so I'm dancing for my job. All right, so I would have to make about shoot. I'll do it. I'll do a 50K salary. Yeah,
God, no.
I'll do that.
But it's not salary, bro. You give 50K one time, and you're fired tomorrow. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Fire tomorrow. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do it.
And that doesn't include the potential lawsuit of the sexual
Oh
harassment.
shit.
He just swinging
yeah.
that thing all around.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know what
50K
the hell he was
lawyers,
doing.
man. You're right.
Oh no, I can't go to jail. Fuck that.
Oh,
You don't want to be rolling.
go to jail? Nah, no,
Boy.
you suing them. Why would you go to jail? Fuck that. Nah. They made me dance and shake my dick.
Nah, they ain't gonna fly. Take your ass to jail, man. All right.
What about you, Matt? Are you interested in that deal?
No. Because aftermath, I can't believe this is where I've been here for 20 minutes and the podcast's already come here.
It's every podcast, though, Matt.
It's
You've
like-
got to get used to it.
It's finding the job afterwards, because there's no way I'm finding another job after that. Why? Why would I do that? I leave. I go, okay, thank you for being here for me, but this is too much. And then I hand in my resignation, and then I go find another job. And they go, oh well, we've got a history of you dancing naked. I'm like, well, no, that didn't happen because I left before.
We got video.
Yeah, what is the dick swing?
Oh man. But I don't know, cause if you have your previous the employer that made you shake your dick, if you cite them as a reference, then they might, cause we don't know who reported Homeless Emperor. We don't know who did it. Maybe it was the co-workers, but the boss, they're gonna be like, yo, this dude is loyal. Like he was throwing that shit back, left, right, upside down, horizontally, back again. 180, 360.
He's the dog
You
that'll
making
do
me picture that shit, bro.
any
Stop,
any
dog.
strikes.
Wait, 180?
Yo, what? Stop.
180.
Wait, it's not
man.
going inside you at that point.
Bro, you broke something at that point.
Because it just stopped.
It's not supposed to move that way, though. Oh man, no, I would not. For the dignity and the pride, I would not. No matter how much money you offered me, nah, these pants are not coming off.
Whoa. Alright. Alright, so One Punch Man is a seinen, but like you don't fucking expect like suicide and shit to be a thing, or like fucking killing all humans is as horrible as that like idea actually is when you actually think about it in reality. Because it's almost implausible in most of these situations that like these stories like to like come up with or make, oh, you got to do this and this or the world's gonna end or whatever type shit. Like it never ends, so it kind of like dulls our senses to that type of scenarios. But like suicide happens every single day to people for real, and they see that. So like you don't have to share your experiences if you have any, but like, did that affect you guys negatively, or like, was that too deep?
No, I think One Punch Man has a way of even covering mature themes in their own way, so it doesn't make you ponder on it super seriously, because it was just kind of like even because like in the panel, I don't know if it was that panel where he said that like I wanted to become one with the earth, and by doing that I had to die, but like I don't know, like I think it was that where you see that face, that ugly face he's making. It's not, One Punch Man isn't making it something or for you to feel bad about or anything like that. It was kind of like a passing thing to explain his backstory and whatnot. I don't think it was something where you're looking at it like, damn. But you can still think about it that way if you look deeper into it.
No, it didn't affect me.
No heart.
Damn, bro.
It's just an extreme version of abandonment, which we've seen characters do in this series. And I mean, he had nothing left, so what else did he have to abandon?
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's not like it treated suicide as a joke or lightly or anything, but at the same time, it's still like it was like a passing. It was just how Homeless Emperor's answer to like how he could be at peace with himself. I don't think it was light of it, but I think what might be interesting as well is it might be like kind of how he got his powers, because like when most monsters transform, they have like a lot of negative emotions inside, but like they aim it towards everyone else. But his hatred was like kind of towards civilization and himself. So maybe there was something there in terms of like a different way, maybe why he didn't transform into a monster, like a traditional monster in that sense, because his hate was different and his obsession was different to a usual one.
That's exactly the case, and we can take a different type of parallel as well. Phoenix Man, who coincidentally has been to have another situation involving like his bosses in a work problem or whatever. But because he was attributed to a suit and didn't remove it, he still was a human just associated with the suit. So this could be like one or two hints towards like how you monsterify being consistent. We don't really have rules to say anything. The conversation that we had with Dr. Genus, he elaborates upon the different types of ways that people or things or animals turn into monsters or whatever. But there's nothing too specific. And the way that he describes it, it's like any possible situation involving that category can make a certain type of monster. Any animal that runs into pollution can turn into any different type of monster. While this seems to imply that if you take a certain path of trauma, pain, whatever it may be, and it happens to mutate you, that you will have certain characteristics. I'd be super interested to see if the next person who fucking is making hot dogs at the hot dog stand, and then their boss comes through and like fucking sexually abuses them every single day or some shit like that, and then he or she gets so tired of it that they go to the to the hot dog stand HQ, and they go talk to human resources, and then the human resources boss comes and molests them too and shit, and then tells them that there's no escape and shit like that. And then they turn into like a humanoid monster.
my
Like
God.
that'd be fucked up. That'd be interesting to see though.
Where did you get
Yeah.
that? Like, why human resources too?
Hey, them niggas fucked up sometimes, bro. HR, dog. Niggas tripping.
These are the same guys that fired off homeless man.
Saying, bro, like pieces of shit.
The meeting with God,
Yeah, the meeting with God.
or Scribble Knot, whatever you want to call it, because that's all he wants.
All right. So overall thoughts on God?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Too damn convenient.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something more to him, right? His whole motivation of, telling Homeless Emperor, you're correct, but you ain't the one that needs to die. You just need to go around killing everybody else. They need to die. That sounds a little too kind of cray-cray for this not to be some sort of planned
Yep.
individual who knows what he's doing and who has this idea of killing off humanity anyway.
Exactly.
So he's got to be some sort of other character that we're going to encounter later on.
Mm-hmm.
And also something I just now realized. The being never called itself God. That was Homeless Emperor's inclination.
Yeah.
Which, regular everyday human, you see some superpowered being that just appeared before you, doesn't seem to want to hurt you right off the bat. That might be a path of thought that you take. So,
I think that's also because, like, Homeless Emperor was at the lowest point of his life at this point, as far as we know. And literally, this man showed up and gave this being showed up and gave him new purpose. And like he was a savior. He gave him like a new purpose for life, a new reason to live. So I think that's definitely one thing for it. And because it is One Punch Man, I'm still keeping very open mind about it because I won't be surprised if this is something absolutely ridiculous. But if it is real, we're dealing with something that can, like, within the space of a month, like, just instantly give, like, someone who has, like, no battle experience, as far as we know, just instantly dragon level abilities, which is pretty up there. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep an open mind, but as, like, we know, like, there's a big gap between different monster rankings as well. Like, demons can't, like, tigers can't beat demons can't beat dragons. And if there's a being like this somewhere in One Punch Man, not necessarily a god, but someone out there who can do this kind of stuff, then that sounds about as god level threat as it gets.
And we have to also remember that in the left-hand carrier bag that Homeless Emperor is carrying, looks like he's got a whole bunch of beer cans in there.
What?
So
This nigga has a bag.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Actually, he does have a lot of cans in there.
Oh, yeah.
maybe he recycles and that's how he sustained himself.
nah, he drunk as fuck.
Well, you still need money to buy it.
My nigga, like, no, fuck out of here, bro. Those could just be fucking soda cans.
Yeah, but he has, like, what looks like a bottle of water in the other bag. So,
Yeah, niggas drink water too.
Maybe.
well, I would assume I would have a bag of beverages and a bag of consumable foods if I'm homeless and actually could acquire that much in one go.
So,
So-
now, not only are you saying that he's a drunk, now you're implying that he stole this? Fuck you.
I
guys,
did not
man.
fucking say a goddamn thing. I just find it weird that he has all these cans, yet he also has water. Like,
Nah,
I'm
bro, your
assuming
nigga said he
that
could,
he
if
has
he
a
could
bag
even
of
afford this shit.
recyclables, and then he bought some water, and now he's like taking more cans he found.
So he robbed somebody to
God
buy
damn it, no.
alcohol, and then happened to also get water to make it unsuspicious. Is that what you're saying? Yo, fuck
No.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're pieces of
Damn
shit.
it, Sundown, you're supposed to be on.
That's exactly
You're
what
saying
I
he's
was
an
saying. That's exactly what I was saying. I mean, this guy, like, he's got all those drinks because he knows that's the only thing that will drown out his sorrows. I mean, like, let's be real. The guy was contemplating suicide in this chapter. I'm not making fun of it, but people do tend to drink to get rid of that issue. And, it's not something out of, like, this world to say that maybe he started hallucinating a bit.
Stop. This is exactly how you're supposed to do it. A confirmed backstory in the making. So all right, so Homeless Emperor was some dirty, low-down thief, right? He got off with a score and got some money, right? So this motherfucker was so fucking happy after the score, he went to the local grocery store and went to go buy a bunch of fucking alcoholic drinks, a bunch of alcoholic shit, you know, out there fucking party up at night. And he thought, damn, I'm gonna be thirsty as fuck in the morning. So he put a little water bottle in his right hand. Then he couldn't fucking deal with it, right? So he was so bummed out, but also so happy, and he started to drink the alcoholic cans along the way. So he's sitting there chugging beers, gets a little bit drunker and shit, and then starts to, you know, see things. You know, he starts to see women's skirts start to fly up out of nowhere. You know, money bead dropped out of nowhere, even though it's not really there. He started stumbling and shit, and then he sees God. All right, what's next, Sundown? What happened next?
Wait, man, you gotta remember this guy went from like a side parting to full shoulder length hair in a month. So, you know, anything could happen in this story.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Oh shit, that's right. Yo.
I'll tell you, bro. He was out there longer than a month. He doesn't know, bro. He was drunk.
Damn, bro, that's right. Full beard. His hair grew all the way fucking. God damn, bro. I really did not notice that.
That's like a 3-year commitment for most people to try and grow their hair that long.
Bro. Oh shit, man.
Actually, to be fair, reading it back, it's like he said he'd been. It was about a month ago he found his powers. Like he doesn't say how long he'd been there before.
Oh, so
I guess it could be right.
So I'm just here to kill any fun and theories.
I mean, it can be read that way, so fair point to
you. Okay, so to culminate that portion of the chapter, we already speculated and discussed our love for Zombie Man. It seems like this magic that we're gonna dub it until we get more information that Homeless Emperor is able to affect him indefinitely in terms of like his regenerative capabilities. So, none of us here read the webcomic. Satsuki says that Zombie's gonna need help or else he'll die. Matt, what do you
Anatomic. Anatomic.
Yo! Shut the fuck up, bro. What's up, Matt?
What? Oh yeah, definitely. Honestly, it's not just like an atomic thing or a zombie man thing. I think there's gonna be. I think you're gonna need a couple of S classes against one executive, just because the way they've been built up, like as dragons, especially as like dragons among dragons. I don't think you can take one of them on their own. Like zombie, it's just bad matchups as well. So obviously, like we know, Black S is a bad matchup for atomic. Like Zombie Man doesn't have the firepower to deal with Homeless Emperor. Like his ace in the hole was used up last time. He can't do this on his own. Same with My Mask and Fuhrer Ugly as well. Like you need those other people backing you up. It's teamwork that's gonna need to beat the executives.
I know that's been a theme of discussion, the teamwork thing, but like, and I know it's looking like that it could be these people are losing for that very reason. But my question is like, what kind of teamwork would we see? Because a lot of these people, they don't necessarily like have attributes or techniques or attacks that like are meant to be working in tandem, or like some of these monsters in particular don't seem like teamwork would like really make a difference and shit. Like for example, Black Sperm. Does it really matter if Genos and Atomic Samurai are throwing fire blasts and cutting him? Like it's just about how fast he can split after damage or when he takes damage. So like, I'm just thinking like, what kind of dynamics would we actually see? What kind of teamwork would we actually like be seeing out there? Go ahead.
I guess if it like what could be an example is the Elder Centipede fight. It wasn't necessarily about using attacks together. It was about buying time for them to use their big moves. So like when Genos bought time for Banger Bomb to use their big combo move, it could be something similar. Say like for example, I don't know, like say Darkshine shows up to the Black S fight, and like Darkshine buys enough time for Atomic to get like his attacks ready, so he can launch them and like get rid of Black S.
Okay.
I think we gotta see we got to think of who's left, who can assist these heroes, because like as it stands right now for the executives, you still have Gums and you still have Even Natural Water, who don't have any matchups. So I feel like someone has to be paired with them first. And the way the chapters have been going, they've been introducing like a new executive. So I think like next chapter we'll get a new one. If I had to pick one, I would probably say Gums is going to be introduced next, and then Even Natural Water last. But as for the heroes, like who's left, who's like unoccupied at the moment, you still have like Flashy Flash. You have Pig God, but I think he's going to fight Gums. You still have Child Emperor. You still have Bang and Bomb. You technically still have Fubuki, but she's not going to do shit. You have Darkshine. You have Genos, who he's not there, but I think he's going to show up at some point. Is that it?
We got King as well.
Oh, you got King. Oh shit.
Shit, nigga. That's the main force.
Yeah, that's overkill.
He's got presence.
That's overkill. Like I didn't name Saitama. Like it's some people you just don't. That's an anomaly.
Yeah, shut up that. Yeah, I think I'm also looking forward to the dynamics of teamwork that y'all mentioned. It is an interesting idea to think about, like whether we are gonna get like more introductions, because it has been that way. Like if you notice, like Satsuki pointed out, we had the Black Sperm intro, where I think the last panel of that chapter was Black Sperm surrounding Atomic, and then in the next chapter where he's actually fighting him with the Atomic Slash, that's when we get introduced to Homeless, and then the next chapter we get Homeless's full fight, and now we get introduced to Fear. So, assuming what Satsuki's predicting is correct, that means that next chapter should be a good portion or the majority of Fear's fight with Amai, and then a new executive. You know, maybe throwing a few jabs and attacks, just getting introduction. I don't know who though. Is it gonna be Even Natural Water? Is it gonna be Neon? Is it gonna be fucking Gums and shit like that?
Oh.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know, bro. Cause like, I don't even know what to expect from these guys. All right, no blasphemy here. Are any of you guys like? How do I phrase this? Who is the executive or the monster you're least looking forward to?
Say that again.
Wait, say that again.
Who's the executive or monster you're least looking forward to?
I'd say it's
Least looking
Gums.
Yeah, I'll say Gums.
I agree with Gums.
Because I see him fighting Pig God, and it's just either just going to be another food competition, or he's going to have like whatever Pig God may pull out that's, you know, unique, that's not just eating something, and then it's like, oh well, I can eat all the matter, so you can't even get bigger or anything to try and stomp me or something. I don't know.
Well, is this out of the ones that we haven't seen yet in the fight, or? Yeah, probably Gums.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I think it's Gums simply because like with all the other executives, I'm talking about every single one of them. We can have speculations about their powers, but we never really definitively could peg what their power was. Like we didn't know what the hell Black Sperm could do. We didn't know what Homeless Emperor could really do. But with Gums, he it's like he has short arms. Yeah, he has short arms. He has short legs. His name is Gums. He has a big ass mouth. I think I know what he's going to do.
So Murat's going to throw us all off. He's just got really good hearing.
He's like, I can hear that fat bastard coming down the hall. He's like, what'd you say, Gums? Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it. He just pitters off with his tiny little legs.
The thing is, like, there haven't really been that many like fights or monsters that have been just plain out disappointing. So like, honestly, because it's an executive and because we've got these three hype ass individuals like in succession, it makes me think that the remainders are gonna get like special treatment to a certain extent. Like not like I'm not trying to define the term special treatment as like something that we've seen, but like just something new. I guess it would be more synonymous towards like the whole Phoenix Man thing, where like the webcomic readers, they didn't get the whole Phoenix revives like 3 or 4 times and boosted up forms. They didn't get that, so it was a surprise for everybody. So like I'm hoping that this happens for this situation as well too. It's just that like I don't know how much freedom Onata has to do that, or how much one is willing to deviate from his original webcomic format, or how much he has been deviating from the original webcomic format. So like, this is the difficult parts of being and having webcomic readers in the community as well, because even though if they're not spoiling, which a lot of them try their best not to, there are like little things that you could just derive just by like being in the community and shit. Like obviously all this fucking hype for Black Sperm, he's probably got some crazy ass shit. We can assume that. But like the people who they're not talking about, are they just bad? Are they just like bleh, whatever and shit? Like I don't know. There's not many times where like we just are completely misled. It does happen. Like Orochi, for example. But it just makes you wonder, like, these next executives, is the monster invasion arc gonna like take a turn for the calm road when we face these next few guys, or like should we expect a Phoenix transformation?
From who?
Any.
Oh, any?
Yeah, like how crazy do you think the fights will be for Gums, Natural Water, and Executive, and etc.
Bro, you don't know how hyped I am to see how even Natural Water is going to fight. Like
he's the one I'm most excited for, because we've seen like one fucking panel of the thing, and he looks kind of cool and ominous. I want to know what the hell is in that water that makes it evil.
I don't know though, because it's not many times we see monsters of this caliber have to resort to a transformation. So I don't know. I feel like the only one I say I think is not going to have a transformation is Homeless Emperor. I don't think he's going to have one at all, because I don't know. I don't even know if he's a monster. I still don't know. So he's the only one I can say I can probably see him not transforming whatsoever. Everybody else, I have no clue.
His hair turns golden, stands up.
Oh fuck!
Oh, he becomes Super Saiyan and then starts doing a Kamehameha energy bolts.
Yeah, I don't think Homeless will have a transformation, but I feel like Black Sperm, he's got to have a transformation, right? That dude, he just needs, like, he's too comical to not have a transformation.
What? I've never heard that. He's too funny. What? Come on, bro.
Black Embryo becomes Black Toddler. I'm still
like
going with
that. Becoming Black Toddler. Nah, this guy actually does need, like, he needs something that will take it. I don't think his attitude will change, like, Goku went Super Saiyan and like his whole persona changed. I don't think any of that will happen, but he's got to have some sort of transformation where people are like, yo, shit, we actually got to do something. Because even Orochi had a transformation, right? Technically.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next, let's open up that My Slander pack. You guys already know what it is, bro. Look. We are tagged into the poll questions for the entirety of the rest of the podcast. Start dropping your sweet gang or your ugly gang to let us know who you support and shit. Fuck sweet gang.
Yep.
Fuck sweet gang. But all right, I'll get us popping. Me personally, super duper disappointed with the confrontation between Super S and a Mind Mask. Super duper anticlimactic. It was drawn amazingly. My baby Asami did not have to die, but fuck. Another reason to just say fuck this bitch ass Sweet nigga. So this is his redemption portion. Sweet should be able to come through and just do that thing to niggas. Just put niggas on their necks, handle shit, come through just sweeping shit. Didn't seem to be the case. Not with the first confrontation. So, what are you guys' thoughts on Sweet Mask?
Just quickly, Grimm, before we carry on, can I get a quick rating on the hallways for this chapter, please?
Bro, did you see that meme they posted? Oh, that shit was hilarious. I don't know who made it. I'm about to post it in for the people.
Yeah, let me see that shit.
Whoever made this meme is godly.
Until a hallway walks past him, bro.
But I need to know what you think, in all seriousness, about that hallway where Fuhrer came down.
That's a good one.
Oh shit! Look, bro, like, bruh, like that's definitely going to the top 10 hallways, bro. Like, and the fact that it came right after we were talking about it last chapter, it's like Murata has to be listening to the podcast, bro. There's got to be niggas out there, translating shit for him. Bruh, low key, he probably listens to the podcast while he be drawing and shit, low key, bruh. Shit,
You keep telling yourself. He's like, I don't know what language they're speaking, but I like the sound.
All right, but what's up? What do you guys thoughts on Sweet Mask?
He's an interesting guy. He's got a duality to him, because he's got this persona of always being the good guy, and it's like super popular and everything. But then when you get the guy alone, you see what he's really like, and I'm not a fan. I mean, sometimes it's beneficial to the character, because he'll beat your ass if the ass needs beaten, but I just... He wasn't the kind of character I thought he was going to be.
So which hashtag are you repping, Keisha?
Not so sweet.
So you the ugly gang out here?
They're sweet.
I ain't part of the ugly gang either.
Nah, nigga, nah.
Ugly gang.
Ugly gang, Keisha. All right, man. Yo. Yo, Sundown.
It's just, I don't know what to make of this character.
Y'all see that for the people, bro?
Yeah, I just seen it.
Oh yeah, the hallway memes. The first one was funny.
Oh shit! All right. Let's see. All right. So then, Sundown.
What was the question?
Your thoughts on Sweet Mask?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed in him. Mostly because there is a forfeit to him losing. If he does lose, I'm gonna have to make a video.
Yes, sir.
Did the people know about the bet?
That's a very good question, Matt. Do you, the people, actually know? Find out next time on Dragon Ball. But actually, do they know?
That's how the first episode of Soup is going to start when it comes back. It's just going to be you guys talking about the bet. It's just live action.
Do they know?
I think we
Have
mentioned it. Yeah, we mentioned it before, like right before the podcast started. We mentioned it, but just to reiterate, if it basically because it got changed around because complications. But yeah, let's just leave it at that. But if Sweet Mask loses, which that's where I stand at. Satsuki the Hideous. If he loses and a loss counts as him just literally not winning a fight, or if he needs assistance from any other hero, that counts as a loss. Now, a win, he has to win 1-on-1. Before, previously, it was if he turned into a monster, then that counts as a loss. But we're going to allow a monster transformation if that does happen to Sweet Mask. So if he wins in any of those situations, as long as it's 1-on-1, then I am subject to down whatever he wants me to do. Well, not whatever, because I got moral still a little bit. just a little bit, but
Well, until you get that 50K.
yeah, to that when that money when the paycheck comes, then morals down the drain.
But
But
be dancing naked people, you best watch.
but if Sundown loses the wager, then he has to make a video praising the shit out of somebody he called trash, and that is Phoenix Man.
Oh man, yo, I love the long.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in my mask considering the forfeit, and I thought he would have been more ruthless than just like see something completely hideous and just like I can't fight it. But I'm hoping he's gonna pull through that kind of monsterish hideousness to his character. I'm hoping will out hideousness the physical appearance of Fuhrer Ugly, and I'm hoping he does actually just kill the guy.
Damn.
But
kill him because he's ugly, you piece of shit, huh?
hey, I didn't say because he was ugly. I said kill the
You're
ugly
horrible,
guy.
bro. First you call Homeless Emperor a fucking drunk, and now you want... Come on, bro.
Dude, you're the one that has the scream name Ugly Homeless Sperm. I mean, like... But yeah, I was disappointed, and I'm hoping he pulls together.
No, I mean, I like him on my mask because I don't like him. He's very arrogant, and like it's enjoyable to watch him because like he's gonna get his comeuppance eventually, and this is kind of it now. And like I wanna like him on my mask like this, but like I said before, he ripped his pants, like deflecting the head. It's very difficult not to like Fuhrer Ugly already. But on a plus side, I do think Sundown might have a point there with how the fight might go, so it will look one-sided. But it might be like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing, or like when some anime characters, like it happens in a few series, when they get pushed to a certain point, they kind of change personalities. Maybe it'll be something like that for My Mask, and then like his monster side will come out that way, and that's how he'll beat Fuhrer Ugly. Or like at least go toe-to-toe with him for a while. And then, like, he won't care about the looks anymore because he'll just be, like, have a monstrous side to him. I guess, like, what's the opposite? I guess the Sour Gang's the opposite of the Sweet Gang.
No, it's the Ugly Gang, bro. What the fuck?
That's betrayal.
Man, don't think you're sweet or anything, bro. We know you're ugly as fuck.
Now I'm bland, mate.
Oh, shit. So to elaborate on that a little bit more, though, so Sweet is infatuated with this beauty thing, and it's actually affecting his like battle perception or whatever, or like his stance towards fighting. How do you think that's gonna play out? Is this like overdose of trash? Like, how are you taking this? Like, is this even like serious? Like, what do you make of a mind not wanting to fight him because he's ugly?
Me. All right. I wanted to let everybody go because this is going to be a mood killer. All right. Fuck Sweet Mask. Fuck Sweet Mask. I've been waiting for this moment. I hate this. I hate him. I've never once liked Sweet Mask ever, and it's not like I know people are going to be like, yeah, you like Tatsumaki. I like Tatsumaki because she talks shit and backs it up every single time, every single goddamn time. I don't care. When Sweet Mask went into this fight, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna use my hand-to-hand combat. Nobody can fuck with me. I'm all this shit, and then he sees somebody. And not only is he mentally fucked, he has physical symptoms from looking at Fuhrer Ugly. He's literally saying, "I'm shaky. I'm shaky." What? Are you serious? You're shaking from seeing ugliness? What did you expect when you seen these monsters? Did you think they're all gonna look cute or something? What? Like, I don't understand what Sweet Mask's philosophy or his what he expect going into a situation like this. ugliness is the thing that shuts them down, and then there will be people like everyone has a weakness. No, this weakness is trash. This weakness is trash. Just you're fighting like I want people to understand this. He is a hero. He's fighting monster. A lot of the times, monsters and ugliness correlate. A lot of the times when you see monsters being strong as hell, they're gonna look ugly. Like that. That's how it's. Have you seen Aizen in his butterfly transformation? Sometimes they just look ugly. Yeah. Sometimes they just look ugly, and you have to deal with that. The fact that he can't deal with that specifically, that's like you being a samurai and you're afraid of blood. That's an issue. That's an issue for me. I'm sorry, but this is beyond trash. Like, yeah, this is beyond. You can't tell me this ain't trash. He literally forfeited the match without a fight. He said, "I can't win." What? Okay. My favorite S-class hero is Metalbat. Or that's my favorite hero, period. He may have got bust by Garo, even though he could have. We don't know how it would have played out because his little sister stopped it from happening because he's about to get a home run on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, about to get a home run on his ass. But either way, he still lost. He took an L. He ended up in the hospital. So it is what it is. But that just has to do with his strength. The Metalbat isn't like naturally or like base level stronger than. I don't believe he's base level stronger than someone like Sweet Mask. All right, because he has to like warm up and all of that and take hits. But that's a strength thing. Metalbat mentally is never going to shut down like this. He is never going to say, "Yo, this is over." This man, look, that Elder Centipede still trying to fade. You serious? And he ain't have no chance against that man. He's still gonna try to fade. But Sweet Mask, no, hell nah.
Can we get a hashtag ugly rant in the comments, please?
Say it, man. He's usually with an ugly ass rat, right?
I'm riding with Ugly Gang. That's all I gotta say. We rising. This is our time.
All right, I think that was about it for the chapter.
I will say one thing about this as well, just quickly. It got pointed out to me in a comment, but I think it could be interesting. They mentioned a type of monster called Ugmon in this chapter. So one of the comments put out to me, let me find his name. MC Dude 72 in mine. I can't remember where, but it does happen. When Tario first entered the Monster Association, he was called an Ugmon by someone.
Really?
That's fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
Wait. Can Tario beat Sweet Mask?
He's blessed! It's coming true!
Stop! Let's go home, bro! This nigga just asked that. Yo, bro.
He's really not the worst character if it wasn't for that damn bald spot.
Yo, this nigga has to watch the... Bro, my nigga. Wasn't nobody else hyping up Tario's speed versus Black Sparrow, bro, but us. Wasn't nobody else.
Yeah, it's me. Wait, Tario's best. But what I want to make, like, do you think, because we're asking, like, who's gonna find Tario first? Do you think a My Mask is gonna find Tario and is just gonna, like, either run away or avoid him or pretend he's not there for some reason because the season was an Pokemon?
No.
That's gonna, like,
it's gonna be something even better. He's gonna see Tario behind Fuhrer Ugly, and Tario's ugliness is gonna awaken him and distract him from the ugliness of Fuhrer Ugly. So then he's gonna clap Fuhrer Ugly's cheeks. Easy.
Hell no, that sounds like wishful thinking to me.
Yeah, that sounds like wishful thinking.
Can I say, Sundown, out of everyone, you go on quite a bit about the bleaching when Kenpachi uses two hands. That is exactly what that would be.
Hey man, look, I needed My Mask to win.
I don't know, man. I cannot lie to you. I was so personally, I'm not a fan of Sweet Masks. I don't know if you guys know that, but when I seen it, yeah, what? But when I seen that was the thing that made him crumble, I wasn't surprised. It was just that I'm thinking, yo, you're a hero. You're a hero. You're the one who always talk shit, who you claim to be like one of the strongest. No, he said he is. He said, fuck it. He literally said in that chapter, I believe that you throw anybody in front of me, I'm beating their ass. He basically said that. And I'm like, bro, you not Saitama. Hold on now. What?
Unless if you
and
throw
now,
belly button out there.
yeah, that belly button is huge.
Well, don't you think it's going to be one of those One Piece moments? What was it, the flying rider Duval thing, where a My Mask sees an opportunity to rearrange Fuhrer Ugly's face so much that he actually looks beautiful by the end of it?
You're handsome.
Oh god.
Yo, Fuhrer handsome doesn't sound that bad, actually. You know?
Handsome Squidward.
No, that's more wishful thinking. Fucking Sundown.
We're gonna fucking win, boys. We're fucking winning. It's gonna be Sweet Gang. We winning this. Satsuki gonna be dancing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Amai leaves this fight with like a permanent scar somewhere, and like tarnishes his beauty, and then makes him hate like more ugly monsters like that much more so. All right, but that's it for the discussion between 212 and or 112.
Oh, not even gonna mention what Sweet Mask actually did that was positive in this chapter.
Fuck no.
Yeah, he did. He did one good thing. One good thing.
No, bro, we know about the monster cells. You gotta have them. You gotta cure them or whatever in order to like have them actually work properly. Fuck that shit, bro. That nigga's gonna fucking lose. That pussy. Fuck that sweet ass nigga.
I'm with it.
We asked you guys poll questions for 112 and 113. For this session, we will not be reading them, but we will be addressing them on a separate video, just for the poll questions. For the video, yeah. Because we're already at 2 hours. Go ahead.
You're not gonna mention how the monster cells were collected from Orochi.
Go ahead, mention it.
Well, those monster cells were collected from Orochi, and
That's the backstory. That's all it is.
I'm assuming they're like cells or like chunks of skin taken from Orochi himself. Like, I don't know, maybe from his back, his ass cheek, I don't know. Whichever.
That's why they look
one.
bad, because it's the ass cheek.
That's exactly why it looks like that. And so essentially maybe that's kind of what's made Orochi so dangerous, is the fact that from his flesh he's been able to create a shit ton of monsters, and then it comes back to that god idea. Maybe he has something similar.
Well, if he has monster cells literally coming out of his ass cheeks, that could explain monster or homeless emperor, because apparently he slipped an ass and ate it accidentally. Maybe he ate the wrong ass.
Nice callback.
Slipped on that banana peel and just lights out.
That's going to be my excuse if I ever get caught cheating or something. I slipped.
And had to
I
eat
didn't mean. Yeah, I didn't mean for this to happen. I had to do it.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, niggas are fucking trash, bro. Well, that's gonna be it for this week's One Punch Man podcast, guys. We promise to try and bring you out the next session in an appropriate time scale. I know this one was kind of late, and we actually missed 112 as we mentioned, but we'll get back to it. Check out everybody's channels below. Everybody who made it and couldn't make it. Zhoniin wasn't able to make this podcast, so check him out for the next one. Check out Satsuki the Savage's channel. He's putting out a bunch of great content, more consistent videos now. Before, he was beating his meat and shit. Now he's actually putting shit out.
Hold on now. You don't know what I was doing in that spare time.
You sure as hell weren't fucking.
Yeah.
Matt is out there releasing videos more on time. I think he dropped like 2 One Punch Man videos today.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you've been busy the last few days.
It's not busy. It's just catching up because I've been gone for like a few weeks.
Well, then still, you've been busy. The channel's getting content.
What's going on with your channel, Sundown and Keishan?
New content every day.
Don't worry, y'all get some content soon. As soon as
I
Sweet
do.
Mass loses, you'll get that Penis Man video.
That penis
Oh,
coming up,
God.
bro.
How long is it gotta be? Is it gotta be like a 2-minute appraisal? Or is it gotta be like a 20-minute?
Oh no, there's no time limit.
No, 5 minutes, bro. And there gotta be some twerking in there too, in the chicken suit.
Like, yeah, it just can't be like bullshit. It can't be like 30 seconds. I'm done. You gotta preach.
Oh shit, man! All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you wanna support the podcast and the shit that we do on the channel or whatever, make sure you check out our Patreon. Make sure you guys check out the premiere and the live reactions and shit that we do as well. We've got a few more live streams coming up. I know for like the 2, 3, 4 weeks that I was gone, we missed out on like 2 or 3 of the fucking continuous streams. We got like badass anime bitches, favorite One Punch characters or whatever. I think there's like 2 more, and we should be starting other ones, including the ABC Rank Heroes or whatever. So make sure you check that out. The live streams will be throughout the week, and we'll get them popping. See you guys next time, man. Yo ho ho!